titled as the creation. Chapter number 3, entitled as the Krishna's is the source of all incarnations. Now, the discussion is happening in between the sages of Naimisharanya, headed by Shaunaka Rishi. All the sages in the Naimisharanya, they were doing lot of tapasya, performing lot of yajnas. Their face became black, performing so many yajnas. One fine day they got frustrated and they thought to approach, because they are not getting the desired result after performing many yajnas. They approached Sutta Goswami, Sutta Goswami, the son of Roma Harshan Sutta. And they kept some enquiries, questions, especially 6 questions. All the sages of Naimisharanya, they were asking these questions to Sutta Goswami. Out of the 6 questions, one of the question is, what are the Purusha avataras? What are Leela avataras? So Sutta Goswami is narrating, answering that questions. He is answering this question called Leela avataras. Many incarnations, he listed it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, Ramachandra, 18th. 19th and 20th are Balarama and Krishna. That is a section, that is a subject, what's going on in between in the Bhagavatam. Now, in this shloka, I recite the shloka once again. First chapter, first canto, third chapter, 23 shloka. It says, Ekona vimshe vimshati me Vrishnishu prapya janmani Rama Krishnau iti bhuvo Bhagavan aharad baram. It is not baram, actually it is bharam. Burden. Bharam. So, we will discuss in terms of Sanskrit some words. I will explain the shloka, and then we will discuss about Krishna's specific glories, his uncommon activities, and we will discuss some questions posed on Krishna. We will discuss some uncommon pastimes of Balaram, and we will discuss some questions posed on Balaram by general public. Towards the end, we will discuss the why we should know about God. These are some sections what I am going to discuss for today. Exactly 1 hour. Now it's a 5:45. We will end at 6:45 and do Kirtan. 7 o'clock, Prashadam. Ready? The first task goes on the subject of language, Sanskrit, the text which is mentioned in the shloka. Eko means one. Eko anu. Anu means less. In Sanskrit, one less. Vimshati means 20. Have you remembered any shloka on Vimshati? Jalaja navalakshani, stavarani, Vimshati. So Jalaja navalakshani. Navalakshani means 9 lakhs of species which are living in the water. Modern scientists could not even figure out exactly 9 lakh. Still they are struggling. What is the count? What species? There is one big fish, there's small fish, medium fish, black fish, white fish. But the Shastra gives a very clarity. Navalakshani. Jalaja navalakshani stavarani laksha vimshati. 20 lakhs. 20 lakhs of stavara, living beings. So there vimshati word comes is 20. So again here we are discussing. Ekona vimshe means 1 less than 20. That is 19. What do you say in Hindi? 19 and 20. 19-20. 31 and 32. 31, 32. So eka, tis, it is an addition. 1 plus tis, eka, tis, like that. So Sanskrit is a beautiful language. Shata, laksha, koti, like that. So this is a vimshati means 20. Eka vimshati means 19. Vimshati means 20. 19th and 20th incarnations. Vrishnishu prapya janmani. Now another word in the translation Prabhupada uses, incarnation. Generally, the carnivorous, omnivorous. What is the meaning of carnivorous? One who eats flesh. Karn, I'm not saying makai. Karn here is, actually this is a word coming from Roman literature. Karn means sharira, flesh. One who eats karn is known as carnivorous. Herbivorous means non-vegetarian. Vegetarian. So, actually, English is a very, very third-class language. But Prabhupada somehow is using it, engaging it in the service of Krishna. So, incarnation is not a proper word for avatar. In Sanskrit, the word is avatar. Now, in Hindi, if you say it is avatara katha is going on. Oh, Vamanadev came, Narsimha came. So all this avatara katha is going on. Now the present discussion is going on Krishna, Balaram and Krishna. This is avatar. Remember the definition of avatar. Avatar means one who descends. One who descends. As it is definition. Avatar. Prabhupada many times uses. But incarnation is something, because English we could not able to find any other best word. That's why Prabhupada is using this incarnation. We go through incarnations. We go through reincarnation. We change our bodies. We change our flesh. We, ordinary living beings, human beings, we change our body. We change our karni. Our karni means body. But Lord doesn't change his body. He doesn't accept any body. He is a supreme, original, Shashvat, Swarat, Virat. He's eternally present, Krishna, Balaram. These are all personalities, eternally. In the Vaikuntha Loka, Narsimha has his own planet. Varaha has his own planet. So these are existing. These personalities are existing. Balaram is eternally existing. Krishna is eternally existing. So when you say incarnation, then he has to accept a body. That is the meaning of incarnation. Just like we go through incarnation, reincarnation. So incarnation is a bekar word. It's a useless word in English. The right word for that is avatar. But Prabhupada is trying to catch up with the modern English educated young people. That's why he's using this incarnation word. Another word, similar word, if you see, in Britishers, when they were ruling India, they were using Lord Macaulay, Lord to everyone. Every government employee, they had this Lord title. But Lord is vague word, it's completely. Even God is also not equivalent word for Krishna. In the first page of the Srimad Bhagavatam introduction, Prabhupada writes, God and absolute truth are not different. General idea of the people is generator, organizer, destroyer, God for. But Krishna, he's not a God. He has his own assistants to do all this. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar. Generator, organizer, destroyer. Krishna is Ananda, fully all pleasurable God. So, Vishnushu, next word. So these are some words which you should understand rightly. Vishnushu, prapya janmani. Of course, the janma is not like our janma. Janma karma chame divyam evam yo veti tattvataha tektva deham punarjanma naiti mamiti soarcha. We should understand Krishna's janma is a transcendental. This will be the last topic of our discussion for today. Then the next line comes, Rama Krishna iti bhuvo. Bhuvo means earth. Rama Krishna. Now Prabhupada, when he is giving class on this shloka, he is giving, he got a name called Ramakrishna. He says, some foolish people, they said, Bhagavan Ramakrishna. No, this Ramakrishna is a foolish. He is suffering from the cancer, disease cancer. Real Ramakrishna is never get affected by any disease. He is the Supreme Lord. We are followers of that real Rama and Krishna, not this Rama and Krishna. Of course, you must be figured out who is that Ramakrishna Prabhupada is speaking about. So, some people say, Prabhupada says, some foolish people come and say, oh, Ramakrishna Bhagavan, and he also accepted as a Bhagavan. That is foolishness. So we accept that real Rama and Krishna as a Supreme Personality of Godhead, not some fake people in the world. That is Rama Krishna iti bhuvo Bhagavan aharat bharan. So Prabhupada says, that Ramakrishna is suffering. What he has done? What uncommon activities he has done? Nothing. But that our Sri Radha, Rama and Krishna, they have performed wonderful uncommon activities. We will discuss. That is our next subject. So here the specific word is used. Up to now, in all the 2018 incarnations, avatars, whatever description there was never a word called Bhagavan. Prabhupada is here making this specific statement in the purport. Here the Bhagavan is used because Krishna is Purna Purushottam Bhagavan. Prabhupada gives in the explanation of the 2.2 Bhagavan Uvacha, 2.3 Bhagavad Gita, Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. There he gives a clear description about what is Bhagavan. Anybody knows? Some green shirt, t-shirt? Do you know? 6 appearances of the Supreme Lord, Krishna. Tilak? No? Backside Prabhuji. Behind Santosh Prabhu. Do you know 6 appearances of Krishna? Sonika? Don't search in Google. Tell me. 6 appearances of Krishna. Bhagyavan. Gunwan? You are saying Gunwan? Yeah. Okay. Shakti, Aishwarya, means Sampatti, Gyan, Saundarya. Bala. Or very renunciation, Tyaga. So these are the 6 appearances of Krishna. Please remember, all last three members here, Sonika, remember this. 6 appearances of Krishna. If tomorrow Ramrupa asks you, you should tell this. Can you tell? What's your name behind? No. Yes, बोलिए green. दीपक बोलो. मैं फिर से बताता हूँ, अच्छे से सुनिए, नोट कीजिए if possible. Shakti means Bala, famous. You have missed this, I think. Sampatti, Shakti, Sampatti, Bala, and Sundar is so beautiful and is a Gyanavan, complete knowledge, and Tyaga. Noted?
Shakti and Bala are different?
Oh, same. I have not repeated. Did I repeat it twice?
Yes. Shakti, Sampatti, Sundar.
Shakti, Sampatti, Sundarata, Aishwarya means, okay, no, not Aishwarya, Sampatti it comes. Yeah, means popular, famous, Kirtiman, and then beautiful, Sundarata, and then Tyaga, renounced. If somebody is interested, intelligent, can make acronym for this. Interesting acronym, if anybody wants. Sonika, can you repeat? Sonia.
Shakti, Sampatti, Saundarya, Gyan,
Aishwarya means you should say Kirtiman. Because already Sampatti came, now famous Kirtiman. And then last? Very good. So Prabhupada explains, that is Bhagavan. And Bhagavan should do, our next subject matter is uncommon activities of Krishna. Then we will take some questions on Krishna, uncommon activities of Balaram, and then some questions on Balaram, and then we will take why we should hear about God. Now, Krishna has performed so many uncommon activities. You cannot even compare with any other avatars also. If you see other avatars, they have shown some wonderful power, exemplified uncommon activities. But Krishna has performed all others. Completely he has executed all the wonderful appearances, wonderful activities he has performed. Now, anybody is from Lucknow here? Prabhupada, while giving class, he says, anybody Lucknow? No. In the Lucknow, there is one garden, Prabhupada says, and at his time, that person was living. On his name, there is a garden. He was a Muslim guy. He married to 160 wives. On his name, I think in the Google it must be there. Nawab Park, famously, locally it is known as Nawab Park. His name, okay. Wajid Ali Shah. He's a Muslim Nawab. He married to 160, Prabhupada says, he married to 160 wives. And he had that palace there. And when he died, they had a garden there. Still now it is known as Nawab Garden. I'm not popularizing it, but Prabhupada is quoting. Why he is quoting? Because he used to spend every day at one wife. He was getting tortured like anything. That many wives. He was not able to manage. But in the Srimad Bhagavatam we are discussing in the morning times, where Krishna married 16,108 wives. Unlimited gopis. Plus unlimited gopis. So, 16,100 are the Kanyas got kidnapped by Banasur. Baumasur, friend of Banasur, Baumasur. So he protected them and of course they married. They got a desired and Krishna married them. And this plus 8, anybody knows the names of 8? First, Rukmini, kidnapped and married, of course, with the sweet will of Rukmini. Then Satyabhama, he killed, Satyajit offered his daughter to Krishna, Satyabhama. And then Rukmini, Satyabhama, then we have, he went to fight with Jambavan, and Jambavan gave his daughter to Krishna, Jambavati. Then next, they are gopis, unlimited gopis. Remember these names, Rukmini, Satyabhama, Jambavati. Of course, these are the 3. First he married, then 5. There is a chapter in Bhagavatam which says 5 princes Krishna married. Krishna married to 5 princes. So then it comes Kalindi, Mitravinda, So there are some more names of Krishna married wives. Let me make it. Bhadra, yes, Bhadra is one. Mitravinda, Lakshmana, Nagnajiti. So these are some names. So Krishna married this many wives, right? So there is a description comes, he has constructed a palace for each one of them. And he has not struggled for this Nawab, like this Nawab. He has not struggled. He expanded himself as 16,108 Krishnas. He himself expanded like that. You see that? What a great opulence. What a mystical power Krishna has. Even Chitraketu Maharaj, there is one story of Chitraketu Maharaj in Bhagavatam. He married to 10,000 wives. But he was not able to expand himself. He married to 10,000 wives. But Krishna, he married 16,000 and he could expand himself. Everybody was feeling, yes, Krishna is there in my house. So Narada Muni came one time to Dwaraka to see how this many wives he is managing. So Narada Muni got shocked to see Krishna there, he is playing with children. He's some other palace, he is spending time with the wife. Some other palace, he is doing some garden work. Some other palace, he is doing some early morning sadhana, etc., etc. Narada got completely bewildered to see this uncommon, wonderful activity of Krishna. So, he is not like that. The people in general, Krishna, whatever he has done, amazing, wonderful activities he has done. Now, still some people say, oh, no. How come Krishna can take birth like us? No, Krishna has not taken birth like us. He appeared. It is appearance of Krishna. And Krishna himself says in Gita, Namam karmani limpanti name karma falaspriha. Iti yobi janati, whoever knows this, they will also become namam karmani limpanti. They will also be free from karma. Krishna himself says, I am not bounded by any karma. Why? Because I don't have any spriha of material spriha. I don't have any desire to get something. We people have some desire to get something, that's why we do some karma and we get trapped into it. But Krishna is beyond it. Krishna beyond three modes of material nature. Krishna is beyond the creation and destruction. But we are under the dvandva, under the three modes of material nature. We are stuck. We are under the karma bandhana. Krishna is not like that. So, we should understand Krishna in truth. Then we will not get repeated birth again. Birth and death again. So Krishna's uncommon activities we should understand. Krishna, even though he married to 16,108 wives, even though he had unlimited gopis, still he is a Nitya Brahmachari. Surprise. Still he is a Nitya Brahmachari. He is not polluted like us. So Krishna's activities are uncommon, they are not common. But still, he appears just like we appear. Okay, just like we take birth, Krishna also does that. Now, Kunti Maharani, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, she says, why he appears, first of all. We know from Bhagavad Gita, why he appears? Anybody knows? Yes, please explain the meaning. Meet? Meeting? Hi, bye. Yeah, Paritrana, please explain the meaning.
Protect the righteous.
Yeah, protect the righteous devotees and then
Punish the
Vinashaya Duskrutam. Punish
the unrighteous.
Yes, very good. So, Paritrana, very popular sloka, but we should know. So, this is the one reason most of the people know that why Krishna appeared. But here, Kunti Maharani, she says so many reasons. Why you appear, my Lord? So she says, I will just recite the shlokas. Why Krishna appears? Because first of all, no one can understand why you appear. Kunti Maharani says, why you come, why you do such pastimes, nobody can understand. But still, there are some people say like this. Let me list it out. Kunti Maharani list it down. She say, Kechit ahur ajam jatam. You are aja, you are unborn, but still you take birth. Kechit. कुछ लोग बोलते हैं पुण्य श्लोकस्य कीर्तये यदु प्रियस्या अन्ववाये मलयस्येन चंदनम. You appear in the Edu dynasty because to glorify the Edu dynasty. Now, we have read in the shloka, today's shloka, Vrishnishu. He has appeared in the Vrishni dynasty. Similarly, Krishna is known as Yaduvira, Yaduvamshi, Yadava. Just because of Yadava, let us not assume that Krishna belongs to some caste and creed. No. He is beyond this caste and creed. So he appears in the Yadu dynasty, he appears in the Vrishni dynasty to glorify them, to glorify that dynasty itself. Yadu Priyasya Anvayaye Malayasya Chandana. Just like Malaysia means East Asia, there is a place called Malaysia. At that place, there was a chandan plants. Now it's all rubber plants. Because for tires, they use these rubber plants. So they grow rubber now instead of sandalwood. But Krishna appeared as a sandalwood in the Malaya Chandana, they say. That time there was a soap. Now also this sandalwood soap comes. Very special soap, sandalwood. So actually it is not from Madras. This people say it is Mysore sandalwood, but it is actually, it was getting imported from Malaysia to Mysore. That's how it was manufactured. So it is actually Malaya Chandana, Malayaja Chandana. Because of people, they were seeing that some cash crops, so they got shifted, whole Malaysian people. So that's one reason, Kuntimaran says. She says another reason. Bharavatharanya anye bhuyo nava ivo dadau sidantya bhuri bharena jato hi atma bhuvartitaha. So because world is overburdened by the difficulties, Mother Earth, she was crying. So you came to protect Mother Earth. Of course, Mother Earth did not approach Krishna directly. She approached Brahma. And Brahma prayed. Atma Bhuya means it's a Brahma. Bhuva. Brahmaji who prayed. And to sanction the desires of Brahma, you appeared. To release the burden of earth, to sanction the desire of Brahma, Krishna appeared. Another reasons. Bhavesmin kleshyamananam avidya kama karmabi shavana smaranat arhani karishan iti kechana. Kuntimaran says another reason why Krishna appeared. You appeared to provide opportunity for your devotees for Shravanam and Kirtanam. You appeared, you performed all these pastimes so that devotees can think of these pastimes, take your different names. So this is another reason why you have appeared. So Kuntimarani goes ahead. Shrunavanti gayanti dhruvanti anukshana. Whoever, so she concludes, whoever hears such pastimes, repeats such pastimes, so they will get liberated from this birth and death. So that's Paritrana and Sadhuna is just one basic reason. But she is giving a lot of reasons for Vrishnis, for Yadu king, for earth, for Brahma, for providing subject matter for your devotees to glorify you, speak about you, think of you. So these are some reasons why Krishna appears. Okay. Now there are some people who will ask questions on these uncommon activities of Krishna. If you see, Krishna is a supreme Lord, but he never became king anywhere. He never became king. You see, even in the case of Narsimha, of course Ramachandra was a king. When Narsimha Dev killed Hiranyakashipu, he made Prahlad as a king. He never became king. Of course, legally also it may not be suitable. Half lion, half man ruling a people. Now Krishna, he killed Kamsa, he made Ugrasena as a king. When he came out of Vrindavan, Mathura, he killed Kamsa and he made Ugrasena as a king. Then he killed Jarasandha, he made his son as a king, Sahadeva. He killed Jambavan, of course he was not a king. He killed Bhaumasura, Banasura, he made his son king. He never became a king. Even we call Krishna as a Dwarakadish, but still he was not a king there. He was, of course, he's a lovable lord for everyone. But Ugrasen was a king. From Madura, he shifted to Dwaraka, like that. Madura king was Ugrasen. So like this, Krishna never took any post and position. He was always serving. He was always serving. Seeing this, some people may ask, Arey, he's paying obeisance to Yudhishthira Maharaj. He's touching the feet of Kunti Maharani. We see he is acting just like an ordinary man. He and his friend, both of them went to forest to get some wooden sticks for his guru, their guru, Sandipani Muni. See, they were just acting just like as a normal young boys. Rains were coming, they were shivering, went to under tree. They were acting just like a human being. Now saying this, some people say, oh, Krishna is, you may say Krishna is Supreme Lord, but he is acting just like a human being. Kunti Maharani says, it is just a drama. It is just an act. Sometimes in drama, in movie, hero kills villain. Sometimes when they are fighting, villain shoots at hero misses it. Villain fights him and hero gets a wound over the face. Some blood starts coming. But really in original thing, hero is not getting affected. Or neither villain is getting affected. They are just performing act. They are just performing act. Similarly, when Krishna comes, he just performs acts. There is some, unfortunately, because of this Mahabharata serial, some Radha Krishna serial, there is a lot of false propaganda is also getting propagated. Krishna with tears. Krishna never cried. He is always blissful Lord. He never cried. So, Krishna, he acted. It is just act. And we cannot understand it because Maya Javanika Channam Agnadokshijam Avyayam Nato Natyadoro Yatha. It is just, we are covered by the illusory energy. We are not able to see Krishna's uncommon activities. If Krishna lifted Govardhan Hill, some people say, if I know center of gravity, I will also lift. What foolishness. Even though if you know center of gravity of this small phone, we cannot lift. Even if you want to lift a football, it has to be in the rotation. We cannot lift it and keep it like this. If at all we lift, how much time we can keep? 7 days, 7 nights? No. There is one scientist called Archimedes. You know Archimedes' principle? Archimedes, he says, I can move the earth. He was a believer of God. I can move the earth, he said. All the scientists got shocked. How? Then he kept a condition. You provide me sufficient length of a stick, sufficient, for the moving earth, sufficient stick, and give me a pivot point. Give me a pivot point. Then I will, this is a pivot point. This is a pivot point. And if you have a sufficient strength, lengthy stick, then I can move the earth like this. But who can provide it? Who can provide that pivot? Who can provide that sufficient length of stick? So, when we see uncommon activities of Krishna, we try to figure it with our limited mind. It is general, people, they do, every time they do this. When they are hearing something, they hear it, they take into their mind, they process in the mind. Is it matching with my understanding? Okay, if matching, take it. If it is not matching, Prabhuji, question, doubt. If it is not answered properly, they will throw in the dustbin, that point. So every time we do this. But Krishna's uncommon activities cannot be understood. To understand uncommon activities of Krishna, we should understand, first of all, we cannot understand. Recently, I was asking this question in Bhagavatam class. Prabhuji, you say that we cannot understand Krishna. we can only understand Krishna when we understand we cannot understand Krishna. Then we become lazy that, okay, I cannot understand Krishna, let me not read Bhagavad Gita, let me not read Bhagavatam, let me, okay, be normal. But we should have sufficient knowledge so that we can understand that we cannot understand. At least we should have that sufficient knowledge so that we can understand that I cannot understand. So basically, when we read Bhagavatam, when we are hearing Krishna Katha, uncommon activities of wonderful Krishna's pastimes, we should not use our material mind, material intelligence to cross-check. It is a Krishna Katha. When you are hearing, you should relish it. Recently, Ramrupa spoke wonderfully on Lord Ramachandra, Krishna. So I gave one comment at the end of the Bhagavatam class. I said, it is a Krishna Katha so sweet. If somebody asks a doubt or question, it is like throwing a sand in the sweet rice. So, the rasaswadan we should experience. So, for such experience also, we need a proper understanding. That understanding is minimum required. Krishna is not like us. So, another important point in the shloka, it says, Krishna appeared to remove the burden of everyone. People like all of us, Mother Earth, Brahma, all the Devi Devatas, Kamsa was torturing, so all the Devi. He was removing all the burden of everyone in the world. Not just within this world, even Devi Devatas, he was removing the burden of them. Now, in our life, we all have a burden. We all have a burden. That's why people nowadays, they don't want to take responsibilities. Even that responsibility is also becoming a burden now. Okay, initially they accept some responsibility, but it becomes a burden after some time. Unfortunately, this is the situation going on. First of all, burden is something which we doesn't want. But unfortunately, we accepted some responsibility unknowingly, and that responsibility is becoming a burden. If you see married people, initially, अच्छे से जीते, they spend a lot of good time, sweet memories. Once the children comes and husband thinks, इतना कमाना है बच्चे के लिए, पत्नी के लिए, I will not do this. Then they will take it back, some bad habits. They get some frustrated, get quarrels in the house, all that. So unfortunately, we don't have this habit of taking up some responsibility. So Krishna has taken a responsibility of us to take us out of burden when we take responsibility. Understand this point. Krishna is taking burden of every one of us. He is providing everything, whatever is required for us. Air. I hope everybody knows this story. In COVID time, one man, very aged person, after getting discharged of the COVID treatment from the ICU, he got a bill. Doctor gave the bill. As soon as he saw the bill, he just started crying. Doctor came and asked him, hey, kya itna amount zyada hai kya? Why you are crying? And this old person, he said, for few days of oxygen, I have to pay this much amount of money. But I am taking oxygen for free of cost after this many years. I have not paid anything back to Krishna, the Supreme Lord. So Krishna is maintaining all of us. Even he is maintaining Nastik, atheist people also. Even he is maintaining ant, elephant, which they don't know anything about God. But we should take some responsibility towards the service towards Krishna. Definitely, that is a gratitude. So we should take some responsibilities. For those who are responsible, Krishna takes care of their yoga and kshema. He provides what they need, what they lack, and Krishna protects what they have. So Krishna has taken up that responsibility of relieving us, all of us, from the burden. But if you say, मेरा माता पिता है, खिलाएंगे हर दिन कुछ ना कुछ, If we become that immature children, it will not be good. We should become matured, take up some responsibility in the society, in the family, towards God. We should have that responsibility. Krishna has taken, he is appearing to be relieve us out from burden, but what we are doing? There is another statement, Krishna, God helps those who help themselves, right? That helping ourselves is actually responsibility, taking up some responsibility. We should feel that responsibility towards Krishna, Guru, towards society in iskcon at last. So that is about Krishna. Uncommon activities and some questions which are posed on him. He is a Nitya Brahmachari. It is not that just because he has many wives. About Balarama, he appeared. Of course, why I am discussing Krishna first and Balarama afterwards, even in the list it is came 19th and 19th is Balaram and 20th is Krishna. Why I am discussing Krishna first? Because Krishna is Bhagavan and Balaram is a Sevak Bhagavan. Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan, Balaram is Sevak Bhagavan. Even though Balaram Purnima comes first and then Janmashtami, then Radhashtami comes. So even though Balaram appeared first, we take Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. Why he appeared? Now we have discussed why Krishna appeared, uncommon activities of Krishna. Why Balaram appeared? To serve Krishna in a best way. He appeared before so that he can make everything ready for Krishna's appearance. In the Garbha, in the outside, everywhere. So Balaram appeared to make sure everything is ready for Krishna's appearance and everything is ready for Krishna's pastimes. That's why he is known as Sevak Bhagavan. So you remember in the purport Prabhupada has written, I'm just explaining it. From Krishna, Balaram expanded. From Balaram, 4 people expanded. Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. Again, from that Sankarshana, again, Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha expanded. So, 2 times they got expanded. So, Prabhupada says, Krishna is that Vasudeva, Sarvavasati iti Vasudeva. Sankarshan means one who connects. Sankarshana, one who connects the living being to Krishna. In fact, if you see Balaram, he expanded himself to serve Krishna in many, many ways. As a Dham, as a holy Dham, Vrindavan, it is Balaram. As an altar, Krishna, where he resides, it's altar, Krishna's altar, Balaram is expanded there. Same Balaram is Ananta Shesha, same Balaram is Lakshmana who was serving in Treta Yuga. Now, that's why Balaram appeared to serve Krishna in a best way. Now, okay, he would have appeared afterwards, right? As a younger brother, he would have served more, just like Ramachandra, right? But this time in Dwapara Yuga, Balaram chose to appear early than Krishna. Why? Why Balaram appeared early to Krishna? Why not just like in Treta Yuga, he would have appeared after Rama and Lakshmana, like that? Yes. So because in Treta Yuga, as soon as he heard from some hear and say that Rama is supposed to go to Vanvas, he got so much angry. In a angry, he wanted to kill even father, Dasharath Maharaj. He went and asked Ramachandra, my dear brother, you just say one word, I will just kill this Dasharath and come back. How can you do this? So, Lakshmana, he said, no, you don't need to go to Vanvas, just stay back. Who will stop? Let's see. Tomorrow we will make you coronation. We will make you king. But Ramachandra said, no, don't become angry. Shant ho jao. Then after some time, after a lot of struggle, Lakshmana could not do anything and he went to Sumitra and said, I am going with Ramachandra. Even though Rama said, no, you should not come. But still, at the end, Rama agreed for Lakshmana to come. So Lakshmana went along with Ramachandra. And he tolerated a lot of things. He wanted to say something to Lord Rama. No, why you are taking this dress? No, don't take this dress. Okay, even though we are going to Vanvas, but we'll have all the facilities. No, Ramachandra said no. Vanachari should stay like Vanachari. So he tried convincing Ramachandra so many ways, but he was not hearing because he is elder brother. Younger brother cannot say anything to elder brother. So that's why this time Balaram appeared first and then Krishna. Now some people may question, now these are wonderful activities, why he appeared. Wonderful activities, he dragged Yamuna. Just like Krishna has a rasa dance, even Balaram also has a rasa dance. Recently I happened to go to this temple, Balaram Prabhuji temple in Vrindavan. So Balaram, Bala, Rama. The meaning of Bala and Rama, Bala means strength. But don't consider this strength as a muscle strength. This strength is spiritual strength. Spiritual strength. Bala means here, spiritual strength. Balarama. If we have a spiritual strength in our life, then naturally intellectual strength, emotional strength, physical strength will come up. Motivational speakers, normally, generally they say, oh, you should have a strong willpower. You can do anything, everything. Itna motivation dete, no. After the whole class, person goes with stick and beats on lion. Hey, Hudo, I will fight with you. It's a foolishness. So, but real strength is spiritual strength. If we have that spiritual qualities, character, values, then we can live happily in our life. Recently, happiness ratio they calculated, I think, United Nations, happiness ratio they calculated. I think India got around 6th or 10th. They calculated like. But when Prabhupada was giving class on this, that time 2nd or 3rd came when they were calculating happiness ratio of the countries. Prabhupada says, these people are considering India as a primitive country, very, very old age country. But actually, even though Indians are poor, they are very happy. Even though Indians are poor, maybe primitive, but they are very happy. You see, even so many labors India is providing for the country all over the world. Labor class people. These people, even India also, they are remaining as labor. After going there also, they are remaining labor. They are not having anxiety to become this. Because they are happy in doing whatever they are doing. They are happy. Auto driver, he earns daily around 2,000, 3,000 rupees. Or 500,000 rupees he earns. And night he feels sleepy. Nice sleep he gets, at least. Beggar on the street. He ends, here and there they knock doors and get some paisa. In the night they eat something and sleep on the side of the roads. They are happy. But if you see, having a so-called advancement, people are earning so much. And having AC rooms, nice all the facilities. They are not getting sleeps. They are taking sleeping pills for it. What kind of happiness ratio they have calculated? So, they are seeing happiness in the terms of facilities. But India, our country, we understand happiness in terms of content, satisfaction in the life. At the end of the day, they are bindas. So, that's because why it is happening? Because Indians have this spiritual culture. Now, recently, Devakrindan Prabhu went to West. He says when he was giving class, generally when he gives class in India, at least 150, 200 people, though, aaram se baith jate. So when he went to Western countries, when he started giving class, hardly there are 3-4 members. So he was calculating, after coming back, recently he gave a class, one devotee asked a question, how was the preaching in Western countries? What Devakrindan Prabhu said, Just like one rupee has how much dollars? $1, how many rupees? Huh? 83. So similarly, we should consider man also. One Mataji, two Mataji are sitting, we should understand there are 200, so many Mataji sitting. So in West, it is becoming very difficult for preaching. Why? Because they are considering happiness means facilities. But India, it is not, of course, nowadays we are getting, recently one devotee was telling, India is becoming more Western than West. So here, unfortunately, we are considering happiness means in terms of facilities. We are coming to that line. But happiness means content, satisfaction. How much we are satisfied now with our life. That comes when you have a spiritual strength. That comes from Balaram, Lord Balaram. So that is Balaram. There are some questions people ask. In Mahabharata, why he favored Duryodhana? But actually, he has not favored Duryodhana. If at all he would have favored Duryodhana, he would have become a devotee of nice devotee of Krishna. He would have not. He would have become another Arjuna. But Balaram has not favored Duryodhana really. Because he has a duplicitous mentality, Balaram also cheated him. He never gave Krishna Bhakti. Generally, Balaram, he gives Krishna Bhakti. Nityananda Prabhu gives him Krishna Bhakti. But Balaram has not given that. And intentionally, he avoided Mahabharata, participating in Mahabharata. He intentionally went for Tirtha Yatra. After whole that, then he came back. Another question they ask on Balaram, okay, why Balaram is a son of Rohini. They ask this question, why Rohini in Vrindavan? Vasudev to idhar hai. Vasudev idhar hai, Madhura mein hai. Why Rohini is there? So there is understand. Then who is Balaram, son of whom? They have such question. But Vasudev has multiple wives. When he was jailed, Vasudev immediately he sent his wives under protection of some wives. He sent under the protection of Nanda Maharaj. He sent some wives to house. So Devaki was there because he captured Devaki and Vasudev. So that by that time, Rohini was a Garbhavati. She was pregnant. So she gave birth to Balaram there in Vrindavan. In Gokul. There is a Chaurashikamba. There is a place where Balaram appeared. So like this, Balaram is a son of Vasudeva. So both are brothers. 19th incarnation is Balaram and 20th incarnation is Krishna. Now we are not saying incarnation. 19th avatar is Balaram, 20th avatar is Krishna. I have gave a difference between incarnation and avatar. Both are not same. Now coming to in this Kali Yuga, same Krishna appeared as Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Sachinandana, Sachi Suta, Hoilo, say, Sachinandana, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Same Balaram appeared as Nityananda Prabhu. Now this time they have not appeared in one family. They have appeared in different place. More. Balaram wants more freedom. He can do anything with Chaitanya. He broke his danda, all that. So, of course, this is a post-graduation study of Chaitanya Charitamrita, spirituality. Now, this is what? Krishna and Balaram. They are wonderful, uncommon activities and some questions people pose. If at all you have questions, you can ask. Because all these questions started by says of Naimisharanya. So the Goswami is answering those questions. If we have any questions, we can take. Before that, I will end with one more topic. That is, why we need to know about God. Now, there was a question. Recently, there was some interview. They asked us some questions. Few devotees, they asked. Nowadays, why people are not believing in God? Why people are not believing in God? India, we are very... many people, they know God is great. Auto ke piche, lari ke piche likha hoga. God is great. But people don't know how God is great. They don't know. They believe in parents. Believing is not a problem. They believe. Everybody believes in someone. Otherwise, hopeless life. If you don't have a trust on people, trust no one, kill everyone. You cannot be happy. That is a motto, right? Nowadays, young people, youngsters, trust no one, kill everyone. I mean, it's not kill everyone, trust no one. That is a big popularity. But actually, we trust someone in our life. Some people trust their parents. Some people trust politician, company boss, friends, etc. etc. Believing is not a problem. But believing in God is a big problem. They are not able to believe in God because they have not have such experiences with just like we have experience with the parents. Now, why we should hear? Because when we hear, how we'll get to know how God is great, how much God is great. Then our attention goes towards that great personality. If you see, in a college or in an assembly, when a new speaker comes, when a new chief guest comes in this assembly, immediately the one who's the host, he immediately takes the mic and introduces about the chief guest, to all the audience. Why he does so? You understood? In an assembly where the chief guest was invited, the host, master of ceremony, he takes the mic and he announces details. Oh, this is great personality. He has studied here. He did that job. He did that. He did that. He explains about the chief guest. He introduces the chief guest to the audience. Why? Yeah, why? Yeah, so that people will keep some faith what he's going to speak. Otherwise, if that guy, if they don't know, if the students or audience doesn't know who is this personality, they will just, I say, bagal mein jata, fir bhi, they will not show so much attention. But when they hear, then they develop, yes, let me keep some faith on the speaker. Let me keep some faith on what he's speaking. Similarly, when we hear introduction about Krishna from Bhagavad Gita, when we hear Krishna's dealings with his devotees from Bhagavatam, then we will develop that faith. Oh, Krishna is not like us. He is some great personality. Let's hear from him. That's how we believe in Krishna. That's how we keep faith in Krishna. That's why it is very much required to hear about Krishna. It is very much required to hear Shastras, read Shastras. Otherwise, this faith, that may shift at any time. Faith may change at any time. Today, Krishna, tomorrow, someone else. It may shift. To build up that faith, we should hear every day. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. We should do daily basis hearing of Bhagavatam. Of course, okay. Regularly means weekly once also it's okay. Here regularly means weekly once is also okay. But we should hear regularly. We should have this habit of hearing about Krishna. That's when we hear about Krishna, our faith gets some base. Our faith will not become a blind faith. Our faith becomes strengthened when reinforced concrete down with a philosophical understanding. Why I am chanting Hare Krishna, why I am coming to temple, why I am applying tilak, why I am paying obeisances in front of Krishna. All this, we get sufficient knowledge why I am doing all this. That is why it is very much required to hear. And Kunti Maharani says, why Krishna appeared? That is one reason. Why Krishna appeared? To give the subject matter for his devotees so that they can hear about Krishna, they speak about Krishna, they think about Krishna. That is one reason. That's why we are organizing these classes. That's why iskcon is attempting to spread this Krishna conscious message all over the world. So, of course, we should read also. We should read and then we should take up habit of hearing. So first process is Shravana. Reading gets strengthened when we hear along with it. Reading gets strengthened enough when we do along with hearing, Shravana. And in the Kali Yuga people, we have a very less attention span. We cannot read much. But in hearing, while hearing, there is a person sitting in front of us. Sometimes he is laughing, sometimes playing some jokes, telling some stories. It is entertaining a little bit. I may not be so much entertaining, but you must have experience with Ramrupa. This is called Katha Kalakshepam, Ramrupa says. It is not some burden on the head. It's Katha Kalakshepam. We should have this habit of hearing. While hearing Bhagavatam, you can do anything. ऐसा पैर आगे रख के करो, सुनो, सो के सुनो, but सुनना चाहिए. It is said. But online hearing is also okay, but we recommend most of live, offline. I mean, not lively. So we should have, because online devotees may not get prasadam. Offline devotees get it. So this is, I have discussed today some Sanskrit texts which are misunderstood. For example, Lord, Bhagavan, God, Bhagavan, incarnation, avatar. We have discussed numbering system. We have discussed this Rama Krishna should not be misunderstood with the human being Ramakrishna. This Ramakrishna is that Rama and Krishna. And we have discussed the uncommon activities of Krishna. We have read from Kunti Maharani, what all she is saying, what are the reasons why Krishna appeared. And some questions which are posed towards Krishna's pastimes, we have addressed it. Because the section is going on, question answers. And then we have discussed why Balaram appeared, what are some uncommon activities of Balaram, some questions posed on Balaram. And we discussed why at all hear all this. Why I have to hear all this about Krishna? To develop that faith. Or strengthen our already built faith. You all have some faith, that's why you are sitting, all of you here. So it is our responsibility, we should go ahead. And we have learned some practical lessons also in between. We should be responsible. We should take some responsibility. Krishna has taken responsibility of relieving us, all of us, from burden. We should also take some responsibilities in Krishna consciousness. We should develop this habit of hearing that builds up our faith. Actionable things. Hare Krishna. So I end by saying one statement. We chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Prabhupada says in Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So there, Krishna is Krishna. Rama has multiple meanings, Prabhupada says. That Rama, sometimes in some pravachans, while he is speaking to some devotees, he said, he is not Ayodhyapati Rama. He is not even Balarama. But this Rama is Radhika Raman Rama. It is same Krishna again. Maybe for devotees of Ramachandra, we may say, yes, that Rama is Rama, Ayodhyapati Rama. We may say it, but Krishna is, that Rama is also Radhika Raman Rama. Hare Krishna. So anybody has any questions, comments? If nobody has any questions, comments, then we can take some recaps. Yes, Matas. Yes, it's a comment. So next Sunday we will not be having a Bhagavatam class. Saturday, right? Sunday. Okay. Next Sunday we will not be having a Bhagavatam class, but we will be having a wonderful, amazing Chappan Bhog offering to the Krishna at a place called Goregaon in Bimbisar Society in the house of Anandadev, right? Anandadev Prabhu and Radhika Aradhana Mataji's house. Means Radhisri Mataji Anam.
Actually, it's in front of our house as a ground.
Yeah. So there's a big program. You're all specially invited. Do come.
Starting also lamp offering.
Yes, lamp offering will be there.
How long will it take?
It is on the evening 6 to towards 9:30. Chappan Bhog, you will get nice prasadam. You will get opportunity to serve, offer the lamp.
Sir, devotees can carry the portion.
Yes, yes. Boga. You can offer. Just coordinate with Raj Srimad. Yeah, we'll keep in the RRDB group all the location. There is details.
Mataji carry from evening Tuesday also. Evening.
Yes. Anybody, any questions, more comments?